Another day. I'm not gonna do as much tonight. I don't think I'm gonna stay on longer than 2 hours. Probably just get done. I don't think I'm gonna stretch it out. Yep, need to get the full 180 resin. There's no reason for it. I'll probably only play for 2 hours tonight. I'm gonna go to bed early. Get up for a doctor's appointment tomorrow. That'll be kind of a short stream. Just do my dailies and then walk off. Dailies, resin. That's it. Really nothing left to do. Yeah. Gotta do books today. I think it's books for Hotel. Gotta go do those today and spend all my resin on those. Oh boy, meat. So thrilled.
Add as
Hard work is all there is to craft.
haven't
This
you
should be
heard?
easy.
There's a strange wanderer in Wolven.
Openings. Diligence. Pretty sure it's diligence. Diligence. Okay, so we need to do. The usual.
The hunt begins.
Bunch of times. 7 rounds. finish by 3:30, to be honest. See how fast I can get this done.
Don't blink. Ha. Yeah. By royal. Ha. Can't handle your trick. Huh? Nowhere to hide. Good. By royal. Cut to the chase. Ha. Incoming. Huh? Ha.
Can't run from death.
Yeah. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey. Ah. Yeah.
You can't run from death.
Cool. Good so far. Yes.
Don't blink. Yeah. Ha. Ha. With sword comes shadow. Ha. Ha. Hit. Don't blink. Ah. Look at you, food. With sword comes shadow. Ha. Don't blink. Ah. Good. Ha. Ha. I summon thee! Don't blink! Huh? Yeah. Hit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Incoming! Hey! Hit. Yeah. Got lucky that time. Huh. Oh. Hi. Ah! Ha! By royal decree. Incoming. Huh? Yeah.
Can't run from death.
Think you can bully me? Yeah. Nowhere to hide. Got lucky that time. Don't blink. Ah. Good. By royal decree. Don't blink. Ah. Ah. Look at you, food. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Huh? Yeah. Good. Huh. Huh. Yeah. By royal decree.
So soon.
Yeah. With sword comes shadow. Huh?
Can't run
Yeah.
from death.
What's up, Rita? How you doing? What's going on? What's up, Boxing? Going to bed? What's going on with you guys? Not sure if you guys can even hear me. Can you hear me? Tested my mic earlier, but I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Look at that doctor stalking my guys. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
With a sword comes shadow. Got lucky that time.
That's a Dr. Keepsguard or something like that. That's his name. Like Creepo. Guy's fucking nuts.
Shake hands! Incoming! Look at you, Boost! Oz revealed! Nowhere to hide! Speed of light! Hey! Think you can bully me? With a sword comes shadow. Incoming!
No escape so soon.
Let the show begin. Hey!
Man, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if anybody heard anything I said. Yeah, I told you, it's good, man. I told you it's a good game. There's a reason why I rate it so high. I mean, 9's still good. 9, I don't think is as good as 8 in terms of story. I think 8 has a better story. Still a good game.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Speed of light. Hey. Shake and stir. Look at you, Boo. Cut to the chase.
So soon.
Got lucky that time. With a sword comes shadow. I'll protect us. Speed of light. Hey!
No escape. You can't run from death.
Oz revealed. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish Ease 9 this weekend. Hopefully I can finish it this weekend. That's gonna be the goal. So I'll probably jump on around 6 o'clock. Maybe 7. Tomorrow I gotta go help my friend put his computer together. Hopefully it doesn't take longer than a few hours. I gotta go see my mom.
Sketch! By royal decree, nowhere to hide. Incoming!
Pay your dues.
He keeps it bully me! Can't handle you! Nowhere to hide! Shake it and skip! Don't blink! Oz, reveal by... Shake it and... I'll protect us. Cut to the chase. Don't blink.
You can't run from death.
One more. One more 40 to do. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. We'll see how many more I gotta do. Probably Saturday I'm gonna do books. Same thing. One more, and then we'll go do our dailies, and then we'll go do that event, and then start doing our farming. And then that'll be it. I'll probably be done by 3:30. Well, maybe 3:40. I need to go to bed by 4:35, so I can get up at 11. I gotta go to my doctor visit. And I gotta go see my friend around noon, 1 o'clock. Go do that. Go do that computer stuff. See my mom. And come back home probably around. I'll probably be ready around 7.
Sketch! By royal decree. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey! Can't handle your dream. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey! Let's dance. I go, Barbara, go! Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Oz, reveal. Let the show begin.
Can't run from death.
Dailies.
Enhanced animal models. Steady as stone.
Order guide you. Rise!
What's up, Spad? How you doing? What's going on?
Animal tech 6308. Animal tech 6308. I must leave no stone unturned. Someone needs assistance. Feel the beat.
Crumble!
What's up, Necron? How you doing, dude? What's going on with you? Anything new going on? Impete multiplayer game? Is that what you mean? Game?
Absorption test.
I'm gonna get up there. Oh, shit. Can't get up there. Oh, can't kill you.
Animal hypostate. Someone needs assistance.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I mean, it's always good to learn something. Always good to learn something new. Yeah, I'm sure it's hectic being a teacher. Teachers obviously don't get the level of respect that they deserve. In my opinion. Go through a lot of hell. And they get paid very little to do it. Education is not valued as much as it should be. They pay those teachers like crap. Yeah, that's cool that you're helping them though. That's nice of you. Somebody's got to do the job. I guess it's good to have something to keep you busy.
Add as.
Better to be busy than not busy. You know, the problem is a lot of times we don't keep ourselves busy enough as people.
My strength.
And it's mainly because of laziness. Yeah, doing something new is always good. It's always good to try to do something new. Fresh. Kind of break up your routine because it's kind of tiring or boring doing the same thing all the time. It really does.
Fascinating.
Really? I don't have enough? Fuck.
Ancient alchemy
I
truly is
think I'm gonna need to farm materials, so I don't have enough. This sucks. Yeah, I don't have enough. Man, do I not have? Yeah, like I said, not much else though, dude. I mean, nothing exciting here, just working. Gotta farm more books. I need a lot more books. God, I need a lot of books. We need more books. Enough materials. I'm gonna have to go farm a bunch on the weekend. Shit. Man, I used up all my materials. I mean, I like working to a degree. I mean, I can't sit there and say it's bad. You know,
will make you
obviously you need it to have a sense of pride. Just I guess just to say, hey, you earned that rest. Gives you something to. I don't know. It having too much free time is bad too, because then you're not doing anything and you're just bored. So keeping yourself busy. Obviously, we work because we have to, because survive. The main reason why we work. We don't do it because we like it. We do it because we have to do it. That's cool. I like this little event. It's pretty cool. Hey, use your friends. That's kind of cool.
Think you can last a round against
Okay. Well, yeah. Not much else, Necron, really. Wish I could tell you there's anything new going on. It's just, for me, it's just work, work and doing what I normally do. Like, not like I really do anything super exciting. I'm boring. I'm a boring person. A lot of times I just don't have the energy to do anything. I just don't. I work and it's, it's a necessary evil. Wish I didn't have to, work as much, but I have to. I have to. To work, I have to. I can't not. I just can't not work. I have to work.
Add Astra.
It's one of those things. It's a necessary evil. You just have to do it. There's really nothing more to it than that. Didn't mean to hit once.
wind go with you.
Yeah, it's just having the energy to do things. That's all. Which a lot of times I just don't. Just I'm spent. Just day's done. Don't really want to do much. Yeah, that's done. Guess I'll do a couple more runs.
The neighboring nation of Lila has the most prosperous commercial port in all of
Okay, go do some more runs. It sucks getting old. It sucks getting old. I hate it. Like, you know, when you're young, you have so much energy. When you're in your like 20s, you have like so much energy, so much aspiration. But when you get older, man, just when you're in your 40s and stuff, not so much. Things don't interest you as much in general. Just you just don't have the drive. You just really don't have the drive.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Think you can bully me? Special. By royal decree, with a sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey! Let's dance. By royal don't blink.
Can't run from dead.
Well, I mean, yeah. When I was in my 20s, I had so much energy. I had so much energy in my 20s. Now it's like, now it's like I just don't have it anymore. Like I said, I get bored easy. I get bored really easy with a lot of things. I just don't have a lot of interest in things anymore. Once in a while, you'll see me spruce up, but not too often.
Think you can bully me? Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Can't handle your dream. By royal decree. Don't blink. Hey! Think you can bully me? Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey! Let's dance. Incoming.
Run from dead.
Think you can pull it?
You can't run from dead.
But yeah. So the moral of the story is don't get old. You know, because that's just so easy to do, you know? Don't get old. Like, yeah, I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that easy. I'm only in the halfway point, man. I'm just barely in the halfway stretch. You know, it's only gonna get harder.
Think you can bully me? Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey!
Pay your dues.
Shake a hand, stir. Can't handle you.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Cut to the chase.
I will say I understand why the older people envy the younger. Like, man, this we wish we could be young again too. We wish we could be young again. We really wish we could be. We know that's not going to happen. All we can do is just, do the best we can do. That's all we can do. Really. I mean, I'm at my halfway point, and I still have 40, hopefully 40 good years left in me before I kick the bucket. But that's another reason I've been kind of stressing, trying to lose weight, just because, I want to improve my health, so I at least feel better. Just having, you don't have as many problems, because I definitely have more problems being older, the energy levels don't have, there's just lots of stuff. You get tired easier, which I hate. I hate getting tired. Wish I didn't get tired so easy. I can't stay up for like 24 hours like I used to. If I get tired, I'll start falling asleep. I just take naps during the day. Stuff like that. This is sad. I have no fucking 24 hours? What do you mean? Like, you mean being up for 24 hours? I used to do it all the time. I guess back then I was in better health. So we fall apart when we get older. Just the thing. Just the thing you go through as you get older.
And a radish veggie.
Being up for 24? Man, I can't believe I used all that shit. Do I not have any more? Can I not make any more? Oh man, I'm in trouble. No fucking items. Can't make anything. Holy shit. Wow, I can't make anything. That sucks. Shit. Gonna have to go farm. Well, that fucking sucks. Yeah, look what I'm gonna do. Farm. I can't believe I'm actually having to farm normal enemies because I have no fucking materials. I use so many of these things. Looks like I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing Saturday. Well, I might be doing this tomorrow too. Choice. But yeah, I usually, for me, I mean, I got my routine schedule for the most part. I get up at around 1 o'clock, eat my lunch, go do my walk for an hour, come back, take my shower, and get ready for work. After work, play my game, go to sleep, and then that's it.
Speed of light.
Really all I do. Can't really sit there and say there's anything else I really do that's really worth a shit, you know? And schedule every day pretty much. Weekends, you know, I usually do errands, I do my chores, you know, I go see my mom. Hey, you know, it's not really a lot I do, you know, I'm a pretty simple guy.
By royal. Don't blink.
No rest for the wicked.
Shake an ass. Stir. Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Yeah, just I think as adults, our lives get more boring because one, I think it's a combination of like energy levels, you know, priorities. Because obviously we're more usually more busy because you know we're married, or obviously that's not the case with me. I actually have a decent amount of time. You know, I can actually do stuff. A lot of times I just don't feel like doing it. I think a lot of it's laziness.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
I think that's a lot of us, to be honest. I'm in no urgency to like do a lot of stuff because you know financially I'm doing well. You know, I'm all my debts paid off. There's extra things I could do. I'm you know I just don't have an urgency to do it. I really don't. Yeah, I could do more though. I mean, I think we all could do more. You know, I could stop playing games altogether and do other stuff, but it's more of a what tickles your fancy, I guess. You know, when I was younger, things didn't interest me as much. Even I still was usually gravitated towards video games and anime. Even when I was younger, most of my hobbies revolved around those things.
Booba, get them. Race you. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Just wish I had. I mean, I have a decent amount of things I like. I mean, I'm big on computers too. It's one thing I am really interested in is computer technology. I do a lot of research, and it pertains to my job field. The only bad thing about the things I do is they're very sedentary lifestyle, which isn't good. Alright, you know, it's costing, you know, it's definitely, my health could be better. Because, you know, I sit down a lot, which isn't good for you. A lot of us, you know, sit in front of our computers.
Out of the frying pan, into the Oz reveal.
Definitely too much in front of the computer. That's one thing I could definitely say would need to change. Well, at least I try, like I said, that's why I try to do my stuff just to get some physical activity in. The pop rock standing desk. Yeah, it could help a little bit. I heard about that. That's, prevents you from sitting down so much.
By royal decree, with sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Hey! Hup.
How you doing, dude?
Yeah! Don't blink. Ah! Hup. With sword comes shadow. Ah! Ha! Boba, get them! Ha! Don't blink.
Starting off for the day? That's cool. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's just, getting up and being a bit more active. I know that's my biggest thing, which I have been doing. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of walking, so which I need to. I know my doctor keeps telling me, like, yeah, you need to be just go out and walk a lot. Just walk. Like, you need to be more. Just you need to move around. That's what she told me. She goes, you don't need to press weight. You don't need to lift weights. You don't need to, bench press. You just need to move. You need to do stuff. And she's right. I need to too. I do need to move around more, and I have been. And of course I need to. Before I was only walking like 30 minutes every other day. Now I'm doing it every single day. Now I'm doing an hour a day. I'm pretty sure she wants me to work it up to 2 hours a day, and she's like, "Hey, you just got to keep doing it. You gotta, just move around. Just get your body active."
Hup.
Yeah.
By royal decree. Yeah! Incoming. Hey! Let the show begin.
Do I use a device? Oh, you mean like my phone?
Incoming.
Yeah, we counter stuff. I walk with my dad. He walks with me.
Nowhere to hide.
I actually got him to start work because my dad used to never walk. And he's older. He's in his 60s, and he used to never walk at all. And I told him, like, you should probably, be more active. And he saw me walking, and he was like, "Oh man, looks," and he started doing it with me. So we walk together every day. Mostly every day. Sometimes I can't do it every day, but mostly every day. But kind of a motivation. Walk with me. You know, an hour. You know, but I should probably do 2 hours a day. I wouldn't be too surprised if I need to just do an extra hour a day just to do it. Know what I mean? I don't know how many steps I think like 6,000 steps, 7,000 steps. You know, if we do two of those, it's like I know if we did 2 hours a day, it'd be like 15,000 steps or something, which is no. I think they say they'd like you to do at least 10,000. Like for somebody my size, I should be doing at least 10,000 steps. I could do more, do more.
That really hurt. Nice and spicy. Oh. Don't blink. Huh?
But yeah, just doing that. As far as like physical activities, like the only physical activity I like to do is swimming. I do like swimming. Swimming is fun. Swimming, I don't like sports. Never was into sports. I don't mind shooting pool, but that's not really that much of a workout. Yeah, the only thing I can say, I like DDR. Dance Dance Revolution is a good workout. Fortunately, I don't have the space nor the. I don't have the. I couldn't play that in my room. Shit, I would get. I would get into. I would make so much noise. It would bother everybody in the house if I was playing DDR. That's that's not an option. If I could, have a DDR machine outside of my garage, I wouldn't mind doing that for exercise because it is a workout. And I do like the music. I could play that shit for a good hour or two, no problem. It does get me super tired.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
I used to do it. I used to do it all the time when I was younger, man. It was always a good workout. It was fun. That's one thing I do miss from DDR. Just the fact that it was a good, just being physical. Just putting in that work. This is body good.
Add Ash.
Yeah, well, I never know. Maybe I'll do it. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to find another house to move. Trying to move into a mobile home. Trying to get out of renting. Been doing some research. Hopefully, by the end of the year, not this year, next year, move out of this house. Because I want to stop renting. Because I am getting tired of renting. And it's cheaper to actually buy a mobile home than it is to rent out a house. And at least I own it. Problem is with renting, you don't own anything. Everything you're just spending, you're just wasting money. giving it to somebody else. And I know that I want to get away from that because I could probably save about $600 a month if I buy a mobile home. That's with the land lease and everything. So hopefully that goes through. I've been meaning to do that. I've been trying to keep on that shit. Been doing paperwork and shit like that. Get my stuff filled out. Just gotta get it done. Yeah, I've seen the mobile home. They make them pretty big. You can probably get a double wide. You can get one for like I've seen them as low as like $100,000 for like a double wide mobile home, 1,300 square feet. You know, 3 bedroom, 2 baths. You know, it's pretty good size. You know, but compared to I would like to buy a house, but buying a house is really difficult because of it's expensive right now in California. Like mobile houses over here are like 600,000 plus. You're lucky you see a house for like in the 500,000. It's mostly six, seven, 800,000. Like it's not cheap. It's not cheap to live here. No, mortgage here is going to cost me about 3 grand a month. I can't afford that. I'd have to move in with like 4 other people if that was going to happen. It's just not a frugal option for me. You know, I just trying to look for something to substitute. You know, I wouldn't mind buying a townhome, but even a townhome is going to cost a lot of money, and there aren't many townhomes for sale that I've looked for in the price range I want to pay. You know, it's going to cost me probably about $450,000 for a townhome, and that's going to be probably around 2,200 a month. No, the mobile home will probably be again. It's the cheapest option to get in. But to be fair, I mean, even by my real estate agent, he's my mom's friend, he even told me if he had a choice between me buying a mobile home and renting a house, he said I'd rather you buy a mobile home. He said at least you own it. He said the problem is with renting, you don't own it. You're just giving money to somebody, and you're never going to see a return on it. At least with the mobile home, you can at least sell it. And then he goes, "Yeah, you're right. It's true." Problem is with mobile homes is they have a very high depreciation. That's the problem. Yeah, it's a lot. You'll get some money back, but at least it's better than getting absolutely nothing. You know, of course, buying a home is obviously the best investment. But same time, if I can get a townhome at least maintains value. So that would be the best middle ground for me. But it's finding a townhome at the price I want to pay. Or the other option is, and I've talked to this with my dad and my friends many times, is moving out of state. Moving out of Cali. I'd have to leave to go to like Oregon or something. That I could easily afford. Because I could buy a nice home for like $150,000. Get a beautiful home out there with plenty of space. Then the payment would be so low. We're talking like probably like $600 a month. It's nothing. Nothing to live out there. The only thing is, you're giving up a lot of amenities. You know, you're not going to have much around there. It's going to be kind of desolate, kind of lonely. You know, the weather, it's really cold. Things are going to be really far away from you. You're not going to have convenience. I have to get rid. You know, I'm not going to be able to see all my friends. Definitely a lot. It's a lot to take into consideration, and then I'd have to quit my job. And I mean, I could do it. It's just one of those things, though. I wish my job let me work from home, because then if I could work from home, I would leave you know, and I can at least keep my job, because that would be good for me, because I'd still make the money I'm making, but I'd be living a lot better. I'd be making a substantial amount of money more. Okay. My money would be, you know, I'd be living really good. I mean, I live good now. I'm not saying I live bad, but I'd be living even better. So, shit, the amount of money I would be, you know, I'd go with 3 people, you know, 3 bedroom house with 3 people, like, shit, we'd be, you know, I'd be paying like $200 a month for my house, which is, that's nothing. Shit. And on top of making like you know, $2,000 a month, shit, I'd be living it real good. I'd have everything I'd want. I'd be putting tons of money aside. You know, I'd be set. You know, that is the ultimate. Like, that would be the ultimate solution. But again, the problem is I don't want to give up my job. And the thing is, can I find a job out there? That's the problem too. Can I find a job out there? You know, is it going to be something I'm going to be able to do? You know, there's a lot of thought that goes into moving out of state, so it's definitely it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a big risk. You know, my friend recently, he used to live here in Cali. He moved back to Florida. He worked for the last company I worked for, which is a computer backup company, and I was making pretty good money there. $21 an hour. Well, I know that's not much in Cali, but you know, over there, that's a lot. And it's easy job, and I was hoping to stay there for a long time. I worked there for almost 5 years, and then they let everybody go, and which sucked. You know, it was nothing I could do. You know, it's one of those. They didn't want to let me go. It's just the new CEO. He basically fired everybody. He just said, "Yep, get rid of 80% of the staff. We're only going to keep like 20%." So they kept only the manager and the supervisor. Fired everybody else, and outsourced all the work to India. So, but he was one of the people they kept there, and he gets to work from home. And he said, "You know what? I'm done with Cali." I said, "I got to go back." So he moved. He moved back to Florida. He bought a house for like I think he said like $180,000, brand new house, something like that. I think 200,000, somewhere around there. And nice house. And him and his friend are basically splitting it because he lives with a friend out there. I'm like, so he's paying like, I think like $800 a month for his house with his help of his mom. You know, give him the down payment. I'm like, I said, dude, you're living it up, man. You are living it up. I said, that's smart. Now he's, you know, he's able. He's shitty, probably saving about $2,000 a month just by doing that. You know how much money he gets to keep out of in his pockets. Out here, he was paying like I think $1,800 a month for a 2 bedroom apartment. So he's paying $1,000 less for a huge house. I'm just like, dude, I'm like, dude, that's awesome, man. So glad for him. I'm happy for him. That's awesome. You know, he's living better. He's living a lot better. He's able to buy himself a nice car. You know, he has everything he needs. So I'm just like, that's what I would like to do. Be in his shoes. I said, I'm planning to move out of Cali. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna get to that point where I'm gonna probably make that decision in 5-10 years. That's wouldn't be surprised. I'd take the leap, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done here. I don't wanna. I don't wanna work out here anymore. And live here anymore. Be a new experience too. Just open my eyes up to the world, just to be like, hey, you know, see what it's like living out there compared to here. You know, and also I'm honestly for the slower life. I don't need the city life. I'm fine with the country life. It's so much slower. prefer it that way. It's just simpler. California's too busy here. It's too busy for me. I'm just not a person. I don't need to be all the latest trends. And most of my entertainment is digital anyway, so what do I care? Here, I can get everything I want still from online and over wherever I move.
Another
I'll have internet.
That tingle? Suffocate.
It's not like I'm gonna, not have a means.
Tingle? Suffocate.
Just overall, the cost of living will be cheaper out there. Just everything's cheaper. Property tax is cheaper. Just everything's cheaper, you know. I'll tell you one thing, it'll be a lot of peace and quiet, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a long-term thing. I think by the time I'm 50 years old, I'll be at that point where I think I'm gonna move to another state. Because if things keep getting worse here and it just gets more expensive to live out here, as like maybe it's a good idea we just get out of here. Just get away from Cali. Because I don't know if things are gonna just keep getting worse. Another option I had was to possibly move to Texas. My aunt lives there. She has land out there. She said, she was talking about my family members about, selling some of her land. I was like, getting land out there is real cheap. So you can basically build a house there for like, I don't know, like $100,000. Buy the land, get yourself a beautiful home. That's nothing. It's another option. I mean, I got the money. I've been saving up. I've been trying to be smart with my money and save it up. It's gonna get to that point where just, there's nothing really holding me back here in California. There really isn't. The only thing holding me back is my family and friends. That's it. And I can still see them. I don't even see them that much as is, I barely see my friends and family. My mom is the only person I see. My mom and my dad. I see them. I mean, I live with my dad, but my mom, I see her like every other week. I could always fly down to Cali to go see her. Spend the weekend. I would, it's cheap to fly over there. But also, I think it'd be a good experience for me, just to get out of the state, because I've been living in Cali my whole life. I've never been to any other state other than Nevada. I've been to Nevada and I've been to Mexico. I've never been anywhere else. So obviously, I'd like to get some more experience with other places in the world. Just to see what it's like. And I do plan to travel internationally down the road. I want to visit Japan. It's definitely, before I kick the bucket. I'm not getting any younger. It's going to get harder. No, we'll see what happens. Next stop, like I said, right now I'm just trying to figure out somewhere cheaper to rent or just buy, just to get more for my money. It's just here, it's just too expensive. Like I said, the only cheap option out here in California is mobile home, and you gotta find somewhere that the land rent is cheap, and then the housing is not too expensive. If you can find a place that's not charging too much on the land lease, then yeah, it's not a bad proposition. I think the cheapest land lease I've seen out here in Cali is like $600. I found one recently for like $800 for like a $150,000 home with an $800 lease. So my house would be like $600 a month. 30-year loan plus the $800, so it'd be about $1,500 with taxes and everything. So $1,500 a month is pretty cheap for a 3-bedroom in Cali. It's cheap in Cali. That's like shit I buy a mansion. But like I said, it's not like I go out much. I'm just not an outgoing person. I just never was. Just never was. My days of quote unquote going out ended a long time ago. I stopped going out since my late 20s. No, late 20s, early 30s. That's when I started to get more sedentary. I just don't go out anymore. You know, with COVID going on, I really can't do anything with my friends. I can visit them once in a while, but we usually just stay home, stay at the house. Really go out. I don't want to risk getting anyone sick. Not worth it. Hopefully in a year or two, things go back to normal, and then I can, you know, just be better. Things will work out better. See what the next the next step I'm gonna take. Another thing I also want to consider is, you know, my mom, because, you know, she's getting up in age, and I know eventually, you know, she's gonna pass. I know I'm gonna inherit the house. That's another thing. Obviously, I have a plan down the road, you know, but I'm trying not to rely on it though. It's one of those things of, at least I have somewhere to go, you know, if things go down south. Which is good, you know, but I'm trying not to rely on my mom to take care of me. Not rely on my parents. Rely on their parents forever, you know. I didn't move out of my house till I was 26, to be honest. And that's when I finally left the nest. No, I'm sorry, 24. Left the nest at 24. It's 24, I think. So I got fed up with my stepdad and basically just said, "I'm out of here. I can't keep living here." It was it was honestly the best move I ever made, dude. I was scared shitless, but it was one of those things of, you know what? It was for the best. I did the right thing. And I'll never go back. I will say, getting a taste of that freedom is, you know, a big deal. It's a big deal. Get a taste of that delicious freedom. It's hard to you let go of that after you're just like, man, I don't want to lose that. When you kind of like fall back and then you have to move back with your parents, like that's just it's like a last resort thing. I never want to have to do that. Or like I have to go, "Hey mom, I need to come back home." Like, oh god. Last thing I want to do.
Fry! Freeze!
Ah, hey, not the guitar!
Yeah, we'll see what the next step I'm gonna take. Like I said, more than likely, like I said, I'm probably gonna get that. It's more a matter of when it's gonna happen. So I know there's properties out there. The problem is also buying a mobile home is a lot of lenders don't want to lend because they I guess something to do with because they only will lend it if you own the you own the land. Otherwise, they don't want to deal with you. Like a lot of places don't want to do that. It's kind of weird. There must be some reason for it. But it's an entry point. Like I said, it's the next step. I mean, maybe you know we'll live at that place for a while, and then we decide to move out of state and we sell it. You know, I could see that happening. 10 years down the road, like you know what, we're not going to live in Cali anymore. We're gonna do something. Be exciting, that's for sure. Thrilling experience just to go, hey, we're moving out of state. Holy shit! You know, that'd be exhilarating for me, just because see such a change of pace. It's a good thing. Because I know I'm not going to keep doing the same thing I'm doing now. It's something needs to change. Something needs to change. Another thing that scares me nowadays, though, is losing my job. That always scares me. I hate losing my job and then having to try to find another one. It's like, ugh, right now it's so bad. Getting a job nowadays is not easy. So I'm hoping I keep my job for a while. I really hope they don't let me go. But I've heard a lot of people have been working there for several years. And a lot of times they end up leaving. It's not that they get let go. It's just they just look for another job. So it seems like there's job security at where I work at. So, which is not bad. I don't see myself them getting rid of me anytime soon. And now that I'm actually an official employee, not a contractor, I'm less likely to get let go. Because they're more willing to let go of the temporary agents than the official employees. So I don't see myself. I think I should be good at my job for years. I don't see myself getting let go. But I'm hoping their policy changes where I can work in your state. Because you know I don't know how long the work from home mandate's gonna stay in effect. Obviously, when the virus is done and things go back to normal, they're obviously going to make us come back to the office. Probably. Or they might transition to work from home permanently. Could also be the case too. I mean, I know they said the work is working. Like it just the the method of work is honestly it's saving the company a lot of money. I know they like that, saving probably tens of thousands of dollars that they don't have to spend on a building, rent and resources. They don't have to do any of that shit. No electricity costs, none of that shit. So they're saving a lot of money, which is cool with me. Yeah. I'm curious about the future, though. What's the future gonna hold for me? It's gonna be next. What is gonna happen next? For the day on Genshin. And everything I can do. Except Saturday I'll do more of the books. If I spend all my resin. That's what I gotta do. Still gotta do all. Yeah. I gotta do all those too. Goddamn. Yeah. I gotta get more. Enough gold. Shit. I need to do a lot of runs. Probably gonna spend all my resin on Saturday. Spend it all on books. Tomorrow I'll probably do bosses. Get her up to 80 and then just weekend just spend all my resin. Cause she and she needs 8 more, so that's 4 bosses. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do 4 bosses. The next day we'll spend all 160 resin and then plus these 6 probably all on book farming. The 420 resin worth. I should get them both maxed out. There's 2 more characters are done, and I gotta focus on the next character.
If there's fire in your...
Let's go ahead. For a little bit more. here. I think there's anything else to do. I don't think there's anything else to do. Next Welcome Moon in 5 days. I guess I'm probably gonna stop doing the battle pass because I don't really need to do it anymore. Just like I said, I'll probably stop doing the battle pass. I think I'm just gonna stick with the welcome moon. That's it. $5 doesn't really bother me to keep spending on that. It's only $5. Not a big deal. Okay, that's everything. Just recuperating my gems for the next banner. Whenever the Rosaria banner comes, I think from what I know, it's going to be the middle banner, not the first banner. So that'll be in like 3.5 weeks. Beginning of April will be probably the Rosaria banner. That gives me time to buy 15,000 gems by the time that happens. They don't get her. I don't think I'm gonna pull any more funds after her until after hotel until what's her name comes up. Um, yeah, we're just gonna keep saving. Keep saving them gems. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. I gotta get up at 10, well, about 10:45. I got a doctor's appointment. I gotta do a live chat with my doctor. Basically go over my lab results, check on my health, and then the usual. Not much else. We'll see what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm gonna go help my friend with his computer. Tomorrow I need to go over his house around 1 o'clock because I gotta finish cleaning it up and installing everything. I'm still working on it right now. It's mostly done. I just gotta take about another 30 minutes to clean everything up in it and get it all nice and ready. So, anywho, guys, thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, kind of a short stream, so but I got stuff to take care of tomorrow. But I'll probably be on probably around 7. I said after I do my friend's computer, I'll probably be done around 4 and I can go see my mom. After that, I'm gonna come back home probably around 6. And chill for a little bit, and then I'll start Ease 9. And then after Ease 9, I'll go back to Genshin for a couple hours and go back to sleep. And then Saturday, I gotta take care of some paperwork stuff I want to get taken care of. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. So I will see you guys later. You guys take care. Have a good one. Good night.